we are on Salon Talk. We're still doing it on my channel. All right. And we're going to wait for Daun to go ahead and chime in here in a few minutes. And today we are talking about natural versus, build a Barbie. All right. So that's what we're talking about right now that we're going to come on live and talk about. So, I'm just like, where is Daun? Come on, Daun. Come on, Daun. I hope everyone is having a wonderful, or had a wonderful weekend because the weekend is coming to a close. But let's go ahead and just kind of like start it off and get started in here. So, what the reason why I came up with this in current news, as I would say, y'all know I like to start off like with that, and then go ahead and segue into the actual discussion. And there goes my beautiful Daun. Daun!
I can't see you. Oh my goodness. Hey, Red.
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing?
I'm doing great, girl. I was just about to
You
get
look
into it a little bit. I'm
fabulous.
like, Lord, please, where's my Daun? You looking good as always.
Likewise, my friend.
Yes, ma'am.
I love
I
that
did
red
want to say,
dress.
huh?
Hmm. I can see better now.
Oh, you can see me better, girl. I had
Yeah,
to
I
fix
can't
it.
see
I
before.
didn't think I was gonna get in on time either, because I'm like, the internet wanted to act up like few minutes, like 5 minutes beforehand. I said, now come on, y'all. You know what I mean?
I was
But
experiencing the same thing.
yeah,
It's,
they don't want to.
yeah, it's strange just to say that.
Don, they don't want us to be great, but we already great. You better tell them. I'm loving this outfit, honey. We denim it. Let me get my glasses here real good. Yes, yes. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Too
You know,
cute.
I'm a denim lover with my scarf on. I'm like, let me get ready early. Well, I'm headed out anyway, so I was like, you forced me to put my makeup on every Sunday. So thank you for encouraging me to put my makeup on
Y'all going to
and get
celebrate?
and
Y'all
get
going to
dressed.
celebrate?
Absolutely.
Man,
I'm thankful for a win. You know, anytime you get a win, personal win, business win,
right.
yeah, you go out and celebrate. So I'm looking forward to an awesome celebration.
Girl,
It's a
that made
long
my
time
day.
coming.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what I'm talking about. And I didn't even know they were still even doing that stuff. So I was like,
What?
that's what's up. Yeah, because
Yes.
all this stuff that they're giving people a hard time with. You know what I mean? So
I have a great message from our beloved president that I'll probably post later on. But yeah, he welcomes U.S. citizens and stuff like that. It's a whole gamut. I think it's a beautiful message.
that's what's up. And y'all, so
Yeah.
y'all, y'all gonna be out of here, huh? Child, please.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and get to today's topic. Hi, Stephanie Paul.
Oh, I can't
And
see.
hello, Biddy.
Hi
All right.
there.
All right. And so anyway, we are talking tonight about natural
Mhm.
versus what was it? Oh, build a Barbie.
Right.
And yeah, and the reason why we're talking about that in current news or whatnot, I was actually looking at an interview, and it was a celeb, what's his name? Life Jennings. He was interviewing
Mhm.
on Sarah Fontaine show. I can't think of the name of the show. But anyway, he was interviewing on the show, and she was asking him those questions like, how does he feel about how women dress? She was asking him, how does he feel about the whole BBL, the natural look? Does he prefer natural? And this and that.
Mhm.
And he actually said it depends on the man, right? And I know it's not this subject is not geared just towards a man's opinion, but I like the fact that he said it depends on the man, because like in his arena, he's a singer, he's like this singer or whatever, they like that. They don't mind a butt cheek hanging out, and you know what I mean, or whatnot. Now, majority of the men that I have seen, and I watched like interviews and just everyday men, and I do like the Michael Baisden when they talk. Majority of them were saying that they just really prefer natural. Now they will smash, they will smash, the build a Barbie, but they prefer natural. Now I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna play the devil's advocate. I think that if it looks natural and it looks good, then they I've seen women that have gone under the knife or whatever, and they have been married. So I just think that y'all know the saying, men be saying one thing, but child, at the end of the day, they like what they like. So we definitely can't go on that. We definitely can't go towards just that. So let's go ahead and start. Now, one of the things I did, good evening, ladies. Y'all doing okay? We are doing great. Hey, Keisha.
Hey,
So one of the
Keys.
things I wanted to talk about, I had did a video a couple of weeks ago, and I mean the women was like, not too many women, but I brought this up and I'm bringing it up again because it fits this, is the fact that um men, I said I figured out what the man's definition of natural is. And a lot of times women, we be like, oh, we don't really care. Oh God. We don't really care. We don't really care about we say we don't really care about a man, what a man's opinion is, but that's a big lie, because you see on social media, you got to care, because you got social media where everybody doing the Instagram, the shots, and everybody wearing a lot of women wearing athletic outfits because you want the men to see your bodies and things like that. And then we got the song saying 20-inch, 40-inch hair. So you like it swinging, you know what I mean? You wanted to cover the buttocks, and you like that whole look. You know what I mean? And it's nothing wrong with that. But I wish women would stop saying like they don't dress for a man, they don't care about that, because we do. You know what I mean? Now, there are a large amount of women that actually get dressed and compete against women. So I've seen that. But want a man, I don't understand that whole dynamic, what be going on in our brains or whatnot. But I just wanted to say that's that. So men, I think that what men are saying when they say natural, meaning if it looks natural, right? If it looks natural. And so we're going to kind of dive into the different topics of that. Now, one of the things I want to ask Dawn, when you are doing hair, Dawn, we're going to start on the hair, because that's the beginning. Was hair the beginning for you? Yeah, hair. You was a braider.
Yes.
Um, you ever did any unnatural looks? Like where it was just like, now wait a minute, how many bundles I gotta put in this? You know what I mean? Where it
For
looks wiggy.
for hair shows, because
Mm,
when you're doing a hair show or editorial, you're going with extreme volume, right?
right.
So yes, in that essence. But for the everyday woman or the natural girl, I think the long hair is perfect. I like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it needs to look as natural as possible, you know. They don't want to see that your tracks, like they don't want to see your tracks, and
Right.
you need to go in and have a proper consultation, so you'll know how much extensions you need to fill in your hair if it's layered. Like you can't say I have a bob. Like you come in and have clients that say I want a bob. I have a bob and I want long hair, and they come in with those little, you have to go in and put the micro links in. You have all that that bob or that blunt cut like seeping through the
Right.
extension, right? So how are
Right.
you going to blend that out? And so it's kind of challenging um to to solve that problem, you have to be a thinker. You have to come in with a consultation. You have to let the client know, ma'am, you're going to need a full head of extensions, a
Right,
full
right,
head in order to get rid of this line of demarcation so your
mm-hmm,
extensions look more natural. So that's the whole goal of when you go in and enhance your beauty. The goal is to enhance it and it looks, realistic, right?
right,
Not, you're looking to enhance your body or enhance your look, not deface your look. So that all goes and
right,
ties into your self-esteem. So high self-esteem, high value people, high value people, high self-esteem, you're already doing the work, right? You're
mm-hmm,
already exercising, you're already eating right. If we spoke earlier about this subject, I was like, okay, um, natural versus Barbie, okay, and you think about like what is really going on here. So I had to go in and do my own little research and figure out the top 10 or the most popular cosmetic surgery
oh, I
procedures.
love that.
you
Yes,
know and I
yes,
thought it would be your teeth, right? Because
uh-huh,
everybody is looking to improve their dental work, right? Their smile, whatever have you. But it wasn't. It was breast augmentation.
really? That's
Yes.
been going on for years though, right?
Yes, it was the most popular and number one cosmetic procedure done. But they had a whole bunch of other ones, but of course liposuction, the eyelid surgery, the
Mm.
rhinoplasty, which is your nose. Even they had the facelift, and believe it or not, butt implants or augmentation was the least.
Wow, you don't
Yeah, but
say.
yeah, but it's, of course the culture makes it popular.
Uh-huh. That makes
So
sense. That makes sense.
yeah.
Now you know what?
Mhm.
Going back to the hair thing, you know who hair I used to love? I was like, I don't know who her hairstylist is, but every time she came out and she didn't
Mhm.
bring her Janet Jackson, her
Um,
extensions, oh my God.
yeah.
From even when we was a kid, and I'm like,
Yeah.
remember when the pleasure principle, that pleasure
Mhm.
principle, and she had them layers. Girl, I'm trying to what layers was it? It was the because it came the way it came down, it had like
I
that
was
kind of
singing
like
the
that mullet,
song. Uh-huh.
huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But every time Janet Jackson came out, when she
Uh-huh.
came back, I was like, I don't know who doing her extensions, but they used to be. Janet was way before time because remember, that's the way love goes, and then she had the brown, and she had a
Uh-huh.
little blonde, and it was like that little S. Man, to this day, I was like, I think Janet, out of all the people, Janet, hands down. I don't know who her hairstylist was. Her hairstylist
Oh
was maybe
wow.
you know Daun, but they used to slay.
Mm. I have to do a little bit more research, but the Jacksons always have really good hair and makeup team. I could hands down. They have some amazing professionals to pull off those looks and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right, because like
Mhm.
I get so excited because I used to be like, oh, they when they say Janet coming out with a video, I'd be like, oh my God, what is lady? Because they used to do her, and we love that stuff, right?
Yeah.
She gonna look like whatever that album is or whatever. And I think that
Mhm.
was it the Danny something? I think that was her middle name or something like that. But y'all listen to y'all can't come for Janet. And I'm like, was she doing K-tips back then? Cause listen, she be touching her hair and I was like, oh my
And just
God.
moving. It probably was a full lace front. We just didn't know it.
Yeah, it probably was. What Keisha said.
Keisha,
What Keisha saying?
Keisha said her hair extensions always was the bomb, with the exception of her hair in the song her and Michael did in their
Oh yeah.
collaboration video.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
But now you got to put some respect on it too, though, Keisha. You know what?
Yeah.
The middle. Thank you, and thank you so much for that. Yeah, that was her name, Demeter. Remember that? And she did that. But Keisha, the one when you talking about with her and Michael Jackson, they the song would stop questioning me. They were saying like they was going insane. So the style had to be kind of like crazy. Demeter Joe. That's
I
right.
gotta look
And
that one up.
Demeter Joe. I don't know. Don, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if that was a lace front. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, I think that she was doing K-tips before K-tips. Where I was like, there's no way because she was
Girl,
pulling
Keisha
that
is
hair
funny.
up. I couldn't find a line. I was looking, and I was young. That
Yeah,
wig was shiny like she got it from the $10. But listen, the reason
yes,
why I brought that up, y'all, is because of the fact that guess what? It looked natural. It
yeah.
did not look like some of this stuff out here. I'll be looking at it like, baby, y'all play with it if you
Mhm.
want to. It was very classy. It was tasteful. It's always been tasteful for the most part. It fits her look, like, you know what I mean? And I don't know, Dawn, please, and you got to come back next week and tell us whether or not it's a lace front. Because I don't think that was no lace front.
Girl, they've been doing, Hollywood, the Jacksons been doing stuff for a long time, honey. They've been in
Yeah,
the
that's true.
industry and they've had exposure to money in Hollywood long before black folks even knew anything. Okay.
Yeah,
So
they messed up
they
with
were,
it.
yeah, I think all the late artists, even Beyonce, all of them that, they, you know, copying from the Jacksons. The Jacksons set the
Right.
tone from the era of
Absolutely.
Black America. You know what I mean? I mean, I know, I
Absolutely.
think it just was a whole unbelievable era. Their story is amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it is. But they brought it. What let me see what Keisha say, "Oh, okay, that makes sense why the hair looked like that." Then I forgot that crazy was the theme of it. Yeah, that the video with the her and her brother was that. You
Mhm.
want to read Anne's, Don?
And said exactly.
You done read all the way. I'm talking about. She said before that. You see it.
Oh, I
Janet
can't see
always had
that.
the best. Yeah,
I can't see it.
you can't see it. Okay,
Mm-mm.
Janet always had the best look. I mean, she's have the she has have the funds to get the best. Yes. Now today they just slap wigs on. Child, please. Who you
Right.
saying? It take 10 minutes to
Right.
slap a wig on. They be swearing they killing.
Right.
I'm like, no, ma'am.
And it's the
And
same
then
style. Now that's the Barbie. That's the cookie cruncher. That's that,
right.
that's that staple Barbie, right?
And
Mhm.
right. That's that Don, that's that you're right. That's the Barbie thing. That's remember I told you about when I
Mhm.
think it was like 2012, and I was
Mhm.
working at the DC, and the hairstyles came from DC, and she had all them lace fronts, and everybody wanted 22 inches. I'll never forget that. That's 22 inches. It was going crazy, honey. And the income tax season had came. Income tax season came, and everybody was in it. The kids and all standing in the line to get that
No.
adhesive from the corner store. But the thing that I hated, everybody looked the same. Everybody looked like
Yeah,
Little Mermaids. A
absolutely.
whole new is that Little
Yeah.
Mermaids? A whole new world? I don't know.
They, what's that? The lineup, the lineup, the dance quartet when they all are lined up in sequence. You know,
Right.
yeah,
I'm like,
they're getting ready
I'm
to
like,
for a show.
and let me tell you something. I don't know because I'm picky or whatever. Like even if
Hmm.
I see it, like I remember back in the day, I loved. Now who can, when it come to shortcuts, that Anita
Hmm.
Baker. Anita Baker
Yes,
came with it, right? All us wanted
yes.
when no one in the world came on. We wanted the shortcut. My mama said, "Don't cut your
Right.
hair that short. You did salt and pepper. You keep salt and pepper." But when Halle Berry came out 12th grade, I was able to cut it that short, right?
Yes,
But the
yes.
one thing I've always been able to do, even with my
Mhm.
clients, and I'm sure you
Mhm.
can agree with me, Don, we customize your look for you. You understand what I'm
Right,
saying? Like,
right.
and the thing that I didn't understand when the lace front thing really came on the scene, and it's still like that to this day, everybody looked the same. I'm
Yes.
like, y'all all look the same. They doing the bob, everybody got a straight, like everybody looks the same. I would not want to go in the play. And maybe that's the artist side of us. I don't want
Mhm.
to go in a place and I look around and all is looking like what's the movie? The Stepford Wives. We all looking like the
Yes.
Stepford. You know what I mean? Child, please.
Yes.
I'm like, you gotta do something different. Put some layers in this, give me some
Yes.
body, do something, but and I don't
Yes.
want it looking wiggy. Then that's another
Yes.
thing. The wigs used to look plasticky and stuff. I'm like, no, ma'am. Now y'all would be amazed on how much they pay for lace fronts. Y'all would be amazed, y'all, and the money that you spend. But I'm gonna be nice today. I'm not gonna give too much tea on that. Now, Daun, you have done what Ann said. Yeah, so universal look. Yeah, child. Everybody look the same, honey. We are family.
Mhm.
So, Daun, you done work with the Kardashians. Now, I never knew. I saw one day how they were getting their extensions installed. I think it was
Right.
Courtney that had the middle braided up, the center of the head, so then they can
Mhm.
have it drop down
Mhm.
and you know what I'm saying, and looking beautiful. Now,
Mhm.
one thing I know a lot of people got, issues when it comes to the Kardashians, but one thing I'm gonna tell y'all now, they be on point with it now. Now that Kim don't play. It be like it's beautiful, but I didn't even notice because I was like, I thought they were actually getting my favorite extensions is the sandwich extensions, the tape extensions. You
Uh-huh.
know what I'm talking about, right? I love those
Yeah.
because those easy to put in, they
Mhm.
flexible and whatnot, right? Especially when you have fine hair. So
Mhm.
I was gonna say that um I love the way that they installed their extensions or whatnot. Do you have anything to add to that? Because they had it looked natural. So that's what I'm pointing out. Like when you want to see, you don't even believe that they're wearing extensions, but they're actually wearing extensions.
Yeah.
So
When I had the pleasure of doing Kim's hair, it was just that her extensions were sewn in.
hmm
Um and they was nicely done. But I think her I don't know who did her hair, who actually installed the
uh-huh.
extensions. I just did her maintenance work for her birthday party that she was having here on South Beach.
Okay.
So it was a great experience. I did her hair and makeup. So it was really nice to and they were undetectable. So
Right,
me as
right,
a stylist, when I went in to style her hair, because a lot of times we think because of people of European or Caucasian status, their hair or people with straight hair, that's their actual hair. But she
right.
had her hair full of extensions. So yeah, it was very
Undetectable.
undetectable. Absolutely.
And now
Mhm.
she's a great example of
Mhm.
natural versus Barbie because she actually had both going on. You know what I'm saying? She had
Mhm,
natural,
mhm,
like I was like, they just so happen to show like how they put
mhm.
themselves together. But at the same time, when they finish with the look, it is superb. They get top notch hairstylists. They got have makeup artists and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So they get the best of the best. You know what I mean? So
Mhm,
the point of the show is to talk about it is nothing to me. This is my opinion. It is nothing wrong with getting augmentations or breast augmentations, butts and all this stuff or whatever. It's nothing wrong with even wanting to look like a Barbie because, like I said, Kim is a perfect example of she had extensions in. I never, and I'm a hairstylist. I was like, dang, I forgot they definitely had to have extensions, but I thought it was the tape
mhm,
extensions. But she's a
mhm,
prime example of she still had the naturalness about her, but she looked like a Barbie. So you know what I
mhm.
mean? And she is in essence, she's had some work done, which it's clear because that's when everybody really start doing augmentations because of them or whatnot. And it was weird to me because everybody was like, oh, I'm getting my butt done and all this stuff. But then this is where the show we did last week, Dawn, where we talked about
Mhm.
your body is in high demand. You're like telling the sisters like you're in high demand. Like the
Right.
Kardashians did that because they wanted to look like you, the girls
Mhm.
that naturally had it. But we don't want what we have. We rather go out. It's like this is a prime example, and then I'm gonna read the comments. It's like, and I was talking to my friend in Jamaica. She said, I never understood, because she coolie. She said, I just never understood. I had a friend that cut all her hair off and then went and put a wig on it. She said, Lee, she had long hair. She had long hair, but then they cut it off and they go get hair extensions. So why you just didn't do your hair? We don't accept our own hair, but we want to do what the trend is, instead of realizing that, oh, you know what? I have that. When I was in junior high in Miami, the big thing was gold teeth. Now, everybody went over there off of 27th and 183rd. I forgot the name of the dentist name. But they was going over there and they was getting they golds. Everybody was getting their golds. That was the thing in Miami. And now I'm in 8th grade. And my friend was like, you getting your golds for Christmas? I was like, I got some pretty good teeth. I'm not putting no gold teeth on me. You know what I mean? I was like, And so I kept my teeth. I know it was a trend going on, but I did not want any gold teeth. And my mom told my brothers, because they asked for some gold teeth, she said, going to get the chocolate candy and to use the gold foil for their teeth, because they wasn't messing up their teeth either, because we had nice teeth.
Right.
You know, now years later, those same friends that went and got it done, now they have these careers, and they don't want it. You can't sell nothing, you can't do anything with gold teeth. So guess what? They had to take those off, and a lot of them had to get veneers because the teeth was shaved down. They did augmentation. They did the tooth teeth, whatever you said, and now they had to go back and fix that because the tooth was so little. Yeah. And this was a decision that their parents allowed them to make way back then. I'm like, no, you're gonna get grown. Remember everybody was doing the tiger and the paws? Them paws hanging out like.
Yeah, the paw tattoo.
The only one I seen still look good with it is Daun. Look, I'm saying Daun. It's Eve. Eve still look good with hers, but baby, some of y'all, that tiger that was on the side, no ma'am.
Eve set the culture alive.
Right. That. Right. So let me see. Let me see something. So let me read this real quick, because we done been off. Love State, you look like Lino from Stray Kids. Okay, thank you. And Garlic, so universal look. Yeah, we did that. Keisha said, Keisha said, I can't understand these new wigs and these baby hairs. Lord help us. Yet the baby hairs kill me. The baby hairs be almost covering the whole eye. Y'all need to follow Daun on Facebook and Instagram. Daun be in the middle of the day. I don't know if the Lord just be dropping stuff in it. And the thing is, it be gems, but it be funny gems. I'm just gonna tell you, I'll be like, Lord Jesus, but you know what, you're right. So y'all need to follow Daun, because Daun be putting it on. Keisha says, oh, they hair be on point though. She's talking about the Kardashians. Yeah, absolutely. Lord. Okay. All right, let me scroll up. And money talk when it came to the Kardashians, top tier. That's right. Those are the best extensions if you can't tell. Yes, that's my thing. Undetectable. And Gellick said, Keisha goes, how long do Caucasians people have their hair extensions versus us, since we may not wash our hair as frequently as they do? Just curious. That's a good question, Daun. I'm gonna let you answer that. I'm gonna come behind it.
What's that?
Ann said E with the paws. Paul tats. Keisha says the hair stores here in Alabama sold fake gold teeth, but they did have to use foil first to see how it looked. Child, I'm done. Daun, what's your Instagram handle? Girl,
it's Daun with a U.
Say it again, Daun.
It's Daun with a U. Daun Ferguson.
Yeah.
Thanks, Keisha.
Mic issues. You're going in and out. Me or Daun?
Mic issues.
I don't know which one, because okay. Keisha, can you hear us okay? Because I thought we was doing okay. I don't see no issues. But anyway, so Keisha want to know about the extensions. You tell them yours, and then I tell them my experience when it comes. She's want to know between the difference between their hair and ours. Like, what's the difference? Maybe both. Okay.
Well, first of all, our hair is curly. So I'm coily. Okay, so you have to identify the different textures when it comes to extension. So this all happens during your consultation. So if the client hair is curly, you have coily, you have straight, curly, coily, wavy, coily. Most African Americans are in the coily texture, right? We have to take out. It's like a sponge, like a little a spring. I'm sorry. So, and you can have various types of coils on your hair. So my hair is coily, and I would like a straight install. So the hair is going to be straight. I'm going to have to it's not an option if your hair is naturally curly to put it in between, because the climate won't allow your hair to stay straight, with the
Right.
straight hair. So you have to explain this in the process or during the consultation with your client. You're going to have to completely secure your texture, which is curly, right? That means completely braid you down, and then go in and apply the straight extensions to your hair for a straight look. Okay. And no, you don't need relaxer or some form of straightening treatment to loosen your curl pattern around the hairline area. You would be able to do that with your heat, right? You leave minimum hair out and you just go in and you apply that the heat area. When you put on the lace front and you completely pull that down, and then you pull the baby hairs, that's not a proper install. Remember, because it looks like a you have something on top of your head. So when you see
Hold
things like
on.
that, Mhm,
I'm sorry, Don, because I can hear Don clearly. So y'all saying you
mhm,
can't hear either one of us with our audio? Because I can hear Don clearly.
mhm.
Let me. I'm hearing me here,
I
and
can
it's
hear
clear,
you.
and I'm on the audio is horrible. I wish they knew. I hear you both. Yeah, I'm like I can hear me on the other Don and I. We speaking real clearly. So
Mhm.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
if you guys want to check yours. The visual is fine, but the audio is going in and out. How? Hold on. Oh, I see it. I see it. I don't know what I have to do about it. If I can go in and out, I hear it now.
Mhm.
It's on, but it's breaking up. I see that. Ooh, they don't want us to be great. If we go out, we just have to go back in.
Mhm.
What you want to do, Don? Because I see it. I hear it
Um,
now.
I'm on my Wi-Fi. I'm on my home Wi-Fi, so I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on, y'all.
Ann said she was fine. It's all good.
No, she's saying, are you
Somebody else.
and are you saying your system is fine or is it back fine? I can go out and come back in. I don't know, Keisha, because
Mhm.
I don't know if it's us. That's what I'm saying. Ann said she was fine. Yeah.
It's all
Are you saying your system is fine or no, it is going in and out. I don't know, Keisha, because I hear it. I see it. Yeah, her system is fine. I think guys, we're gonna go out and then come back in. Dang, if I go out, shoot, hold on, y'all. Let me see something. Why is it doing that? They both are fine. Okay. I'm gonna try a little bit more because if I go out, I'm gonna have to just come back live and invite you, Dawn. But I don't know why it's doing that. Uh-uh. No, it's going in and out. All right, y'all. We're gonna go out and then we're gonna come back in. I'm sorry about that. Hold on. All right, we're gonna go out and then back in. All right. I'll be right back. Dawn, come back in.